Hi children, the next question is indicate which pairs of angles are vertically opposite angles. First thing is we have to find vertically opposite angles, linear pair angles. Okay, so we are going to start with vertically opposite angles. In your classwork note, you should not write like this children. You should write fully vertically opposite angles. Okay, when we talk about vertically opposite angles, two lines or two line segments should intersect, isn't it? So how many lines are there here? This one full line and another line here. And when I come to this line, this small line is a ray because it has one fixed point here. Now I am going to talk about vertically opposite angles between two lines. Okay, if a ray has, we cannot have the vertically opposite angles for a ray. So, what are the pairs of vertically opposite angles now? Yes, angle 1 and angle 4. This angle and this angle makes one pair. These two are acute angles. So, what about angle 3, angle 5? What is the vertically opposite of angle 5? This fully. So, what is the full angle measurement? I have to combine angle 3 and angle 2. So, you will write angle 5 and angle 3 plus angle 2. Is it clear children? Here only if I combine these two angles, that is opposite to angle 5. You should not mention only 3 or only 2. You will make this error. Is it clear? I will show it again. See here, opposite to 5 is neither 3 alone nor 2 alone. It should go together. See, from this line to this line. Okay, then only we can say it as a vertically opposite angles. Is it clear children? First pair is angle 1 and angle 4. Second pair is angle 5 and angle 3 plus angle 2. If they have given a separate name for whole together, this plus some other number like 6 or 7, then you can use it. You can state it in the beginning itself, angle 3 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Then you can say angle 5 and angle 6 are linear pair angles. Not linear pair, vertically opposite angles. Hope you understood my dear children. Can you find any other angles, any other vertically opposite angles here? No. Shall we move for the second now? Okay. In second question, we are going to find linear pair. Linear pair, in the sense what I should look for? I should look for a straight line. So how many straight lines you can find here? 1, then this one 2. Okay, so I can list out many. First let me say about first pair, linear pair. See, when I consider this line alone, this top line alone, angle 1 and angle 5 are linear pair angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 are linear pair angles. Now, I did it so that you should not confuse with the previous drawings. Now, I consider this line. Which is the linear pair? Yes. Angle 5 and angle 4. Angle 5 and angle 4. Did any one of you get any doubts here? I have a doubt children. See, even if I add angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3, even then they add up to 180 degree. Shall I say angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 are linear pair angles? No children. Pair. This word insists that we should consider only two angles such that they should be adjacent and supplementary. I should not talk about three angles like this. So you should not mention this three angles as linear pair angles. Of course, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 5 is also equal to 180 degree. But only if it occur in pairs, we can call them as linear pair. Here, are they in pairs? So, this is not linear pair angles, but it will agree to this condition. It is true, but we cannot say the name linear pair because we are listing 3 angles. Will you say when we have 3 in number as pair? No, we will not use that literal word, isn't it? So, if we talk about linear pair angles, I have said 1 and 5 and 4 and 5. Can you think of any other pairs here in any other mode? If I have a line at the same line, here I have 3 angles. So no other way. Only we have 2 possible pairs for linear pair angles. Is it clear, children? Why we are not considering 3 angles to be linear pair angles? Though it satisfies the condition of supplementary, but it will not satisfy adjacent angles. Because even in adjacent angles, we will have only one common norm. Here we will not have one common norm. We will have 2 common norms, and that concept is totally different from the adjacent angles. Hope you understood, children. Shall we move to the next one? Okay. Find the values of the angles x, y and z in each of the following figure. Here, if it is a competitive exam or if it is in 1 mark, you don't need to work anything in steps. Directly you can get the answer. Okay. Can you observe this and locate vertically opposite angles? Is it possible for you to locate vertically opposite angles now? Are you able to do it? Yes. This, which is the vertically opposite angle for y? See here, when this angle is making with these 2 lines, stretch out those 2 lines. Where is that vertically opposite angles? Yes, Z. So, Z is equal to 40 degree. Directly you can see. Now, Y and Z together are called as what angles? Yes, it is linear pair angles. So, this Y is nothing but 180 minus 40. So, it is 140 degree. What is Z? Z is equal to 140. Now, again, if I add 40, x and 25. If I add 40, x and 25, we get 180 degree. It is a straight angle. Here I will not mention the word linear pair because we have 3 angles. They are straight angles. They make straight angle. The whole 180 is a straight angle. It has been splitted up into 3. It can also be splitted up into 4. It can also be splitted into 5 angles also. As many angles can be splitted. Okay, so here I will not use the word linear pair. Instead, I will use the word straight angle. So, you will add up 40 and 25. It gets 65 plus x is equal to 180. And I will subtract 65 from 180. So, we will get 115. This is the answer for x. Okay. But if you have to write in steps, make it sure you state the reason in each and every step. Okay, children. Shall we do it in steps now? In competitive exam, you can just do it roughly as I did now. But when it comes for descriptive type, you should go in for proper method. So, let us begin with Z angle Z is equal to 40. Because vertically opposite angles are equal. You have to state this reason. Then what did we do? We found angle Y is equal to 180 minus angle Z. Because they are linear pair angles. Linear pair angles. What are linear pair angles? Angle Y and angle Z are linear pair angles. You have to state it in one single line. Okay. So, you will find angle Y is equal to 180 minus 40, which is equal to 140. When it comes to angle X, you will write 40 plus X plus 25 is equal to 180. Straight angle. What is the reason? You will mention straight angle. So 40 plus 25 is 65 plus x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 minus 65. So 115. What is x? It is 115 degrees. So we have found out x is equal to 115. y is equal to 140 and z is equal to 40. So we got all the answers. This 3 reasons are must in your descriptive text. Without reason, even if you find the answer, you will not get marks. Now the next concept is pairs of line. We come across lines in every places, tables, chairs, books, whatever we see, it has shape. Here I have shown you not only lines but also curves, just to insist upon the concept of intersection. See, these pairs of lines, not only lines, it can also be curves. Okay, this pairs in the sense occurring in two, or we can consider many lines also. Now let us consider only pairs of lines. They can either meet or they need not meet. Here in this railroad, this line and this line will not meet as long as this railroad is existing. Here also, these lines will not meet each other, isn't it? But here, this and this are meeting each other. So, we have two types of lines. One is intersecting line and another one is non-intersecting lines. If they are not intersecting lines, they are going to be parallel lines. Parallel lines will never intersect. So, two lines L and M intersect if they have a common point, if they have a point in common. So, two lines will meet only if they have a common point. If they have a common point, they are meeting each other. This common point is called as point of intersection. Can two lines intersect in more than one point? Is it possible? Try to draw and see whether it's possible to intersect at more than one point with only two lines. I think you will be drawing such lines. 1, 2. Did you try this way? See here. Here we are not having two lines. We are having 3 lines. See, if I extend this, this becomes another line. And it is not the same line as I drawn in the first diagram. So, two lines will meet exactly at only one point. And it is not possible to meet at more than one point. They will never meet again if extended endlessly. Okay, unless it take a bend like this. If it takes bends up and down, surely there are chances to meet the next line. Is it clear, children? Now tell me, how many lines can be drawn through 2 points? How many lines? Come on, try. Yes, only one line can pass through 2 points. How many lines can pass through 1 point? For 2 points, only one line is possible. But in 1 point, infinite number of lines can pass through it. All these lines are intersecting at the common point here. So, we will have so many angles here. Is it clear, children? So, the next concept that we are going to talk about is transversal. A line that intersects 2 or more lines at distinct point is called a transversal. See here, we have so many lines. And do these lines meet at any other lines? See here, let me consider this diagram. This red line meets the yellow line with only 1 point. Again, this red line meets the yellow line at only 1 point. But this yellow line is there now, this yellow line. It meets all the other lines. So, this line is meeting with many lines. So, what's the point here? A line that intersects 2 or more lines at a distinct point. They are not meeting at the same line, same point. If they are meeting at the same point, this line is meeting this line, all these lines at the same point, then it is not a transversal line. It should meet at different points. If I have 2 lines and intersecting this line, that line which intersect the other 2 lines at distinct points are called as transversal. In definition, all the words are very important. Each and every word has its meaning. Is it clear, children? Suppose these are the diagrams. Suppose 2 lines are given. How many transversal can you draw for this line? You should answer for these 2 questions in WhatsApp group. Okay children, thank you.